If you're consuming more in your business, then you're doing it wrong. Hey, welcome to another video. My name is Burhan, and I've helped hundreds of clients all over the world with their digital marketing and with creating content and doing all of the things that they need to get online, to build their business, and to become profitable. In this video, I want to cover the consumption piece. I opened with if you're consuming in your business. Now, what do I mean by that? When you're in consumption mode, and I think a lot of people are in consumption mode, especially when it comes to Facebook, when it comes to TikTok, when it comes to YouTube Shorts, when it comes to Snapchat, when it comes to all of these platforms, we're all consuming the content created by creators. YouTubers are actually called creators by YouTube. Why is that? Historically, there are two different types of people. One is creators, people who make stuff, and consumers, people who consume stuff. Depending on which side of the fence you are, from a business point of view, this is the same as saying profit and loss. What does profit mean? So, in a business context, when you're profitable, it means that you're able to sell more than you spend. And if you're making a loss, that means you're spending more than you're making. I use the word making on purpose. Making is the same as creating, and expenses or spending is the same as consuming. Right? So it's what are you creating versus what are you making? And so businesses who are profitable are always creating. They're always innovating. They're always coming up with new ideas. They're always publishing things on the internet or in journals or advertising or doing something to build their brand, making new styles, new designs, changing their brand, changing their messaging, changing their taglines, hiring people, growing their business. This is what creation means. When we build a house, we consume the house by actually living in it, but we don't break the house down after we've built it. The fact that we've created that house and it stands for a long time means that we're profiting from the shelter, from the safety, from all of the things that house is giving us. And so the person who created that house generally makes the most money, or the people who own that house because of its creation make the most money. So I hope this starts making sense to you, because if we're sitting on TikTok all day long, if we're sitting on YouTube all day long, chances are we're not working on our business. You've heard entrepreneurs say so many times over and over that we need to be sleeping less, that we need to be spending 2 hours after work every day to be working on the business. And you may say, oh, but Burhan, that is 2 hours really going to make a difference? Yeah, because if it's 2 hours every day, that's 14 hours a week times, let's say, 100 days is 1,400 hours of work that you would have done in your business, which eventually does add up. Even if you just make your logo today and then tomorrow you work on a landing page design, or you work on a blog post, or you go onto Shopify and you spend 2 hours to actually sign up for Shopify and get an account going. And then the following day, you load up one product and you make the website live. And then the third day, you actually start telling people about that product and starting to get people to buy stuff. The act of doing the thing and the time it takes to do things is not actually a long time. It doesn't take a whole lot of time to build things. If you're trying to build a YouTube channel, sure, it's going to take time, but it's not to say that you're not going to get any views at all. Sure, maybe the first 50, the first 100 views, first 100 videos, you're not going to get. But if you have a circle of friends, even if you have people who are supportive, creating your first video and giving them the link to watch will help you to get traction. Creating something is better than not creating anything. Consuming alone is not going to help you with your future endeavors. It's not going to help you with the dreams that you want. I didn't get to Bangkok by sitting on my bum and watching TikTok videos or YouTube videos. So that's how I figured out what my journey was on this planet. Is I heard this from a good friend of mine years ago, and I hope that this message gets to you and that you start actually acting on it. You've heard this probably 1,000 times, where you need to be creating something. It's go write the blog post on Medium. If you want to be a singer, you've just got to sing. If you want to play guitar, go play guitar. Like, start practicing the thing, start creating the thing that you want to create. And that's going to make a difference, not only in your business, but also in your life. This is why I'm making these videos as well. Even though they're not high production value, and yeah, there's not a lot of B-roll, whatever the case may be, But eventually I will get to that point, because then I'll have a team and I'll have a little bit of an income around YouTube. I trust that this process of creating will benefit me in the future, whether it's 2 years from now or 3 years or 5 years or 7 years from now. This video will be watched by more than one person eventually, provided I'm consistent, provided I keep creating. Changing your mindset from being a consumer to a creator is going to impact your life. It will change your life. Take it from me, I am a creator. I am an entrepreneur. I make stuff. I profit in my business. And you can too. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, hit the subscribe. If you're inclined to do so, comment below and let me know what you're creating today. Bye for now.